Before tanks, before armored vehicles, and long before modern warfare, ancient armies unleashed something far more terrifying onto the battlefield: war elephants. These towering animals were not just beasts of burden. They were living weapons. Their massive size crushed enemy soldiers, shattered tightly packed formations, and spread fear wherever they appeared. For many warriors, seeing a charging elephant for the first time was enough to break their courage completely. From the jungles of India to the deserts of Africa, and even across the mountains of Europe, war elephants became symbols of unstoppable power. In this video, we will explore how war elephants were trained, how they were used in battle, and why these living tanks eventually disappeared from warfare forever. The story of war elephants begins in ancient India around the 4th century BC. Indian kingdoms were the first to realize that elephants could be trained for war. Their strength allowed them to carry soldiers, supplies, and heavy weapons, while their sheer size terrified enemy troops. Elephants were especially effective against infantry. When commanded to charge, they could break through shields and spears, opening massive gaps in enemy lines. As news of their power spread, other civilizations took notice. Persian armies adopted war elephants, followed by kingdoms in Southeast Asia and beyond. Soon, the war elephant became one of the most feared weapons of the ancient world. War elephants were not sent into battle unprotected. Many were fitted with armor made from thick leather, metal plates, or heavy cloth to defend against arrows and spears. Some elephants even wore protective headgear to shield their eyes and skulls. On their backs, large wooden towers called howdahs were mounted. These platforms carried archers or spearmen who could attack from above, raining arrows down on enemy soldiers. Each elephant was controlled by a highly trained handler known as a mahout. The mahout's role was critical, guiding the elephant, keeping it calm, and directing it during combat. A single mistake could turn a powerful weapon into a deadly liability. War elephants were not only physical weapons, they were psychological weapons. Many ancient soldiers had never seen an elephant before. The sight of a massive creature charging forward, shaking the ground with every step and trumpeting loudly, was overwhelming. Horses often panicked at the smell and sound of elephants. Infantry formations broke apart as fear spread through the ranks. In some battles, armies fled without fully engaging, simply because they could not withstand the terror of facing war elephants. Sometimes, the fear alone won the battle before the fighting truly began. One of the most famous commanders to use war elephants was Hannibal of Carthage. During the Second Punic War, Hannibal led his army, including dozens of elephants, across the frozen Alps to attack Rome from an unexpected direction. The journey was brutal. Many elephants died from cold, hunger, and exhaustion, but those that survived made a powerful impression. When Roman soldiers saw elephants advancing alongside Carthaginian troops, it caused shock and confusion. Though elephants were not always decisive in Hannibal's campaigns, their presence became legendary, a symbol of bold strategy and ancient military innovation. Despite their strength, war elephants had serious weaknesses. If injured or frightened, an elephant could panic. When that happened, it often turned back, trampling its own army instead of the enemy. Over time, opposing forces learned how to counter them. Fire, loud noises, sharp weapons, and coordinated attacks were used to scare or wound elephants. Roman soldiers developed tactics to target the mahout or attack the elephant's legs. As these countermeasures improved, the battlefield advantage of war elephants slowly faded. As warfare evolved, new technologies sealed the fate of war elephants. The rise of firearms and cannons made large, slow-moving targets extremely vulnerable. Gunpowder weapons could kill or frighten elephants from a distance. By the early modern period, elephants were no longer practical for combat. They were gradually removed from armies and replaced by machines and disciplined infantry. The age of the war elephant had come to an end. Although they no longer march into battle, the legacy of war elephants remains powerful. They remind us of a time when nature itself was transformed into a weapon of war, when strength, fear, and strategy combined in the most dramatic ways imaginable. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient warfare, subscribe to War and Military History for more incredible stories from the battlefields of the past.